The Cleveland Cavaliers will take on the Brooklyn Nets at 7:30 p.m. ET on Friday at Rocket Mortgage FieldHouse. The Cavaliers are 7-7 overall and 4-3 at home, while Brooklyn is 9-7 overall and 2-3 on the road. Brooklyn is favored by 6.5 points in the latest Cavaliers vs. Nets odds from William Hill Sportsbook, and the over-under is set at 223. Before entering any Nets vs. Cavaliers picks, you'll want to see the NBA predictions from the model at SportsLine. The SportsLine Projection Model simulates every NBA game 10,000 times, and it returned over $5,000 in profit on its top-rated NBA picks last season. The model is up nearly $100 over the past 2+ seasons. Dating back to last season, it is also on a stunning 68-39 roll on top-rated picks against the spread, returning almost $500 on those selections alone. Anybody who has followed it has seen huge returns. Now, the model has set its sights on Cavaliers vs. Nets. You can head to SportsLine to see its picks. Here are several NBA betting lines for Cavaliers vs. Nets. The Nets lost to Cleveland in double overtime on Wednesday, 147-135. Brooklyn saw a 4-game winning streak come to an end in the first of 2 consecutive games between the teams. Kevin Durant 38 points, Kyrie Irving 37 points, and James Harden 21 points, combined to score 96 points. The 125 points scored by the starting 5 of Irving, Harden, Durant, Jeff Green and DeAndre Jordan set a Nets record for points scored by a starting 5. Joe Harris logged 41 minutes but put up just 6 points on 2 for 10 shooting on Wednesday. Brooklyn ranks first in the league in field goal percentage, knocking down shots at a 49.1% clip. Harden has registered 20+ points and 10+ assists in each of his first 3 games with the Nets. Durant injury recovery will not play on Friday. The Cavaliers won their 2nd consecutive game when they beat the Nets on Wednesday. They outscored Brooklyn 20-8 in the second overtime period. The 147 points were the 3rd most in franchise history and the team's most since 1991. Collin Sexton scored a career-high 42 points, as he reached the 40-point mark for the 2nd time in his career. He had 15 points in the 2nd overtime period. Jarrett Allen had 12 points and 11 rebounds on Wednesday. Cleveland is coming into Friday's matchup with the 2nd fewest points per game in the league, having accrued only 102.9 on average. Darius Garland, shoulder, is questionable for Friday's game and Matthew Dellavedova, concussion, is out. The model has simulated Cavaliers vs. Nets 10,000 times and the results are in. We can tell you that the model is leaning over, and it's also generated a point spread pick that is hitting in over 60% of simulations. You can only see the pick at SportsLine. So who wins Nets vs. Cavaliers? And which side of the spread hits in over 60% of simulations? Visit SportsLine now to see which side of the Nets vs.